Hello guys, welcome to my Python tutorial. In this video, we are going to implement stack using list. Stack is a linear list in which insertion, also known as addition, and deletion takes place at one end, which is known as the top of a stack, and the other end is known as the bottom of a stack. So when we delete, the element which is inserted at the last is deleted first, which is known as last in first out. LIFO, or the element which is inserted first is deleted last, which is known as first in last out. FILO. The name stack for this type of structure comes from the analogy to a set of physical items stacked on top of each other. This structure makes it easy to take an item off on the top of the stack, while getting into an item deeper in the stack may require taking off multiple other items first. Now, let us see the stack operations, which are push, pop, and peek. Push, which adds an element to the collection, and pop, which removes the most recently added element that was not yet removed. A peek operation may give access to the top without modifying the stack. Exception, which can occur in a stack when a stack is full and does not contain enough space to accept an entity to be pushed. The stack is considered to be in an overflow state. If a stack is empty, an underflow condition will occur upon execution of either the peek or pop operations. Some of the applications of stack are expression evaluation, expression conversion, backtracking, and memory management. Let me demonstrate stack in a delicious way, where cake is inserted in the cherry end or top, and the cake is also removed only from the cherry end or the creamy end or from the top. We can infer from the append and pop function, the insertion is done at the last position when we use append, and when we use pop without any index, it removes the last element in the list. Insertion of an element is also known as push operation, and deletion of element is known as pop operation. In other programming languages, linear list is said to have a bound capacity, but as Python lists are dynamic, we needn't be worried about stack overflow. Now let me demonstrate push, pop, and few other operations which can be performed on a stack to enhance its performance. For this, I consider a list named stack and I append A, B, C, D, and E to the stack. Now if I pop, I can see that E is no longer an element of stack. So we can say that stack implements last in first out to store and pop elements. I have also defined a few other functions to enhance the performance of a stack, which are empty function, which checks whether the stack is empty or not, size function to return the number of elements in the stack, peek function to return the top of a stack, and push function for insertion. So let me implement all these functions on stack. Now I hope you can convince yourself based on the illustration of what is a stack and what are the operations possible, the exceptions which can occur, and the user defined functions to enhance the performance of a stack. So that's all about stack in Python. See you guys on my next video in which we will talk about queue. Thank you.